I'm gonna give it to me.
I'm in the forest, vibing, slide, feeling like Fabio, big drip, nothing like Fabio.
Let's chat with Fatality MMA. Hello, my MK fans. As we all get ready for the beta coming out this weekend, you know I pre-ordered on the Xbox, Switch too, but we'll see gameplay when they show gameplay or whenever it comes out. But anyways, to hold us over until the beta comes out, I want to get this not necessarily a deep dive, but let's just look at Reptile, one of my favorite characters. We're going to check his timeline, throw a couple of facts out there, a couple of opinions. But besides that, man, I just can't wait to play this game. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited too. And some of these trailers have been dropping. It's just been raising the hype. But anyways, let's talk about Reptile. Okay, first and foremost, Reptile is a code name, and his real name is Syzos. I think that's how Liu Kang said it in the trailer. But he is Saurian, and they're from Zeteria realm. Now, the thing that had me confused is the origin of their people or their reptilioid, whatever. Now, at one moment it says they were born on Zeteria realm, and Shao Kahn eventually came, whooped everybody, and took over. But then there's another one I saw somewhere where it said that they were originally from Earth realm, and when Shinnok went crazy, the battle was there, and they were what's the word I'm looking for? Casual damage? No, collateral damage. They were collateral damage with the other guys fighting Shinnok and whatnot. But anyways, whichever origin they go with, matter of fact, it may have changed with the reboot in 9. But anyways, let's keep going. So, MK1. Now, MK1, he was a hidden character, and he pretty much was just a pilot swap of Scorpion. But the thing about it is, he used Scorpion's spear, but he had Sub-Zero Ice Ball. Pretty dope, I know. Another funny thing is, too, it was done in a day, and it was intended as a marketing ploy. So everybody would be like, hey, that was crazy how I saw this new random strange character, secret character. You got to do this crazy stuff. And everybody would talk about it word of mouth. And it actually did work just like the developers thought. People kept talking about it. And it got so much hype that they was like, you know what? Let's put him in the second game. MK2. This is also when he actually got his backstory. Him being a Syrian, a reptilian race, horrible creatures, but they, transformed into humans. I think they all could. I think they all could camouflage or do something like that. But this is the one when actually Shao came in and destroyed his whole place, genocide, and told him a lie. You work for me, I'll help you bring your people back. He lied. He made him Shang Tsung bodyguard, and he was basically just watching Shang Tsung through the whole first game. But his ending, which is really funny, and his ending in that game, if you do the arcade ladder, he basically kills Shao Kahn. I don't know if he kills Shang Tsung or not, I can't remember. But he kills Shao Kahn and saves the people, and he lives happily ever after. That one time. But we're going to pay attention to his movesets in every game, too. Now, in this first game, he had the acid spit, the force ball, slide, and invisibility. Now, let's go to MK3. And my boy is serving again to Shao Kahn. Makes no sense. Anyways, so Shao gives him a mission with Jade. Go find Katana, bring it back. And he told Reptile, hey, if it comes down to it, kill Katana. I don't care. Great dad. But Jade eventually betrays him, saves Katana, and they run off. You know how it goes. Reptile is like an idiot. Now, with this ending, I want to say, he completes his task only to be shunned by Shao Kahn because he killed his daughter. And Shao Kahn lied to him. So eventually he kills Shao Kahn, and then he becomes lonely because he doesn't have a servant. He doesn't have a master. And their race is very subservient, like bees or ants. They need like a queen or something to work for. I hate that about Reptile. Or Scythos, whatever.
Astra and Syzos.
Now let's go back to his moves. Now this time he still has the acid spit. He has that slide, but this time he has 2 force balls, a visibility, and a reverse elbow. Now I like his moveset. I feel like the acid spit should be in every game. And in this game, one more thing I wanted to say about it too. This was during the MK3 Ultimate, MK3, and MK Trilogy, because during the MK3 original, there was no ninjas in that. I don't know why would they do that. And honestly, I think Trilogy was actually the first MK game I ever played. And that's when I really fell in love with Reptile. Then I actually went back and played the other 2. But anyways, now it's time to go to MK4, when Shinnok came about. The Fallen One himself. The Elder God no one likes. Well, there are some people that like him. I mean, he has followers and minions. Speaking of minion, Reptile is one of his minions in this game too. But he's a general in his army, so I guess that's like an upgrade. Now, Reptile is the first time he had a face reveal, a full face reveal with like no mask. He wasn't human form, but he was human-like because he's still like bipedal and stuff like that, and he didn't have a tail yet. And also, he fought with a battle axe. I thought that axe was weird for Reptile to have. I don't know. They gave him a battle axe. I guess we just whatever. But now another funny thing about this one too, his ending. When he when you complete the ending with him, his arcade ladder, he does everything right and does everything Shinnok says. Then he asks Shinnok to keep his promise, and Shinnok kills him. It's like, why y'all keep doing my boy Reptile like that, man? Give him some substance. Now, last thing I'm gonna say, we're gonna go back to his moveset. He still has that acid spray. I mean, acid spit. He should always have that. And he also still has the invisibility. But he doesn't have the slide. This time he has a dash punch and a super crawl. Honestly, I think that's the same thing as the dash. It's just two. I mean, yeah, as a slide, it's just two different variations of it. But whatever. Now let's talk about MK5 GameCube Edition, or MK Deadly Alliance. This is when we see the full-blown reptilian form of him. No hiding in his human form. His race has this thing where when they're not subservient to a master, they tend to regress. I guess they get dumber or more primal. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. But anyways, a few key points in the story. He's an errand boy for Shao Kahn again, but a few key points. He's like a pivotal character in the side story, actually, when I really think about it. Because he actually knew about the Deadly Alliance, and he was going to go warn Shao Kahn, but he ran into Natara, and she kind of played with his mind, tricked him a little bit. So when he gets there, Shao Kahn is already dead, quote unquote. And so after that, he's like lost, don't know what to do. He started wandering around. Natara finds him again, tricks him into tricking Cyrex so she can help herself. I talked about that story in another video. I'm gonna put it up there somewhere. But anyways, so after that, he gets upset. He wants to find her and try to kill her, but it doesn't really work out that way. He gets trapped in some room and he sees this big old egg. Like Rick and Morty say, don't touch those eggs. Well, Summer actually said that. But he touched the egg and it turned out to be Onaga, and Onaga kind of possessed his body. And it's kind of a foreshadowing because that's pretty much what leads into the next game, Deception. Now, a few more things I want to say before we move on. His full-blown reptilian form was pretty cool. I don't really know if I'm a huge fan of that. I guess I am now. Back then I wasn't. But I prefer his human form, to be honest. Now, one thing I like about a Deception is they started that different variation, different class, different changing your stuff type thing. Because each character had like 3 different styles of fighting. Again, I think this was the start of the variation. This is what birthed all that. But when it comes to his special moves, the only 2 special moves they really talk about is this one is the Lizard Ball, what honestly is another form of that, I think the dash again. Or what was his first one? Yeah, like the dash or the punch or something like that. It wasn't a dash punch. What was his first one? Give me 1 second. The slide. Yes. So again, this Lizard Ball is just another variation of the slide. And he also has the acid spit. He should always have the acid spit. Now the next game is MK Deception. Again, he's not there. Onaga took him over. But at the end, he gets his body back. So that's it about MK Deception. Next is Armageddon, where everybody pops up. And just like everybody that pops up, everybody dies too. Now, Reptile in this one, kind of a freelance doing his own thing. The only thing he really cared about is saving his own people. And there's a way where he thought it was going to happen because Davin, one of the twins, one of the brothers, they was doing something and he thought that was going to help him, but it turns out to be something that he didn't like. Anyways, we'll go into that later. But again, he dies in a big battle like everybody else, so there's nothing really else to talk about that. His ending, though, and the arcade ladder, he finds a female Zatarian and basically lives happy ever after beating Blaze. Now, let's talk about his quick looks. Now, he kept that look from the Shaolin monks. I didn't really like that. It was kind of okay. But he also had his skin for the Deadly Alliance look, too. You know, the more full-blown reptilian form. I mean, that was cool, too. It depends on which one you want to play with. I probably play with that one. More, now I think about it, yeah, I play with that one more. I think at this moment in Armageddon, I got more used to him being fully reptilian, so I liked it. I liked it a little bit more. Now, jumping to his moveset, he still has that acid spit. Like I say, he should always have that acid spit. He's a reptile. That's what they do. Now, any other move that came back, the only one is that rolling spike, and again, that's another variation of that slide where they just keep changing up, but they always comes back. But then he has another one. I think it's called Running Serpent. I don't know. I can't read my handwriting. Then he also has one called Chameleon. I think that's just him going invisible. I don't know. That's what I wrote in my notes. Anyways, so that's pretty much it about Armageddon. I did enjoy playing the game. I just wish they had a cooler humanoid looking look. Now we're going to jump into 9, 10, and 11. Now I'm going to run through these pretty quickly because these are the most recent games. Most people play these and they can always go on YouTube and just watch the whole thing. But MK9 2011, he got a new look, more humanoid and a reptilian looking thing, no long tail, you can see his face. And he also has some cool skins. The classic skin is personally my favorite. I like the Reptile classic ninja skin. But MK9 or MK11 2011 is basically a retelling of 1, 2, and 3. So he's a lackey again. Pretty much get beats up by everybody. Kind of annoying. Give my boy some substance. Give him some backstory. Give him something to do. But his ending, if you actually beat the ladder mode with him, he kills Shao Kahn, forced Shao Kahn to regenerate his people, and he lives happily ever after, you know. But he doesn't really care about his comrades or people that got him there, so they kind of die and whatnot. Moveset. He keeps that acid spit, comes back with the slide. That elbow dash comes back too, so I'm happy about that. He gets both of the force balls. And he gets something new called the acid hand. I can't remember what that was. But he also gets his invisibility too. So I'm happy about that. Now we're just going to jump straight to MK11. I think. No, MKX, MK10. Well, let's get straight to the point with MK10. He's a lackey for not Shao Kahn, for Kodo Kahn. And he basically just runs errands for Kodo Kahn. He fights Melina, fights a few other people. He gets beat up. Pretty annoying. Now let's talk about his skins. Now, his skins are pretty dope. He has the original one that he has. I like that one. The Kraken I don't like, but again, I'm going back to that classic one. I love the classic MK Reptile. MK3, I think. But he keeps his reptilian face and whatnot, so like even his mask opens up. So I thought that was pretty cool too. But with this one, it kind of says the same thing as the last time, man. Shao Kahn came in, conquered his realm, assembled everybody. He's the only survivor, and he works for them, or Kodo Kahn at this moment. But let's talk about his ending real quick before we go to his moveset, because he has a lot of moveset. MKX was combo heavy, so everybody got a lot of moveset. But in the ending, if you win after Shinnok is defeated, Kodo Kahn tells him to go to the Earth Realm and, you know, assort the damage, clean up stuff, do what you can to help the, you know, the Earth Realm people, the special forces. And during that, he stumbles across a cavern with more of his people, reptilian people. So Reptile becomes happy and just, you know, forget Kodo Kahn. He lives with the people. They reclaim Earth Realm, and he's happy. See, there we go. So I guess in the new series that they started in the Earth Realm and it was like destroyed because Earth Realm, it says reclaim his home Earth Realm. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. We're going to talk about his movesets. Now he has a lot of movesets. Now the thing about it, he keeps that acid spit, but it's just different this time. Now he has like an acid puddle, some stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. He keep his force ball, but now it's changed up a few times. He has a slow one, a fast one, and he has a slime ball too, and a creepy slime ball. Another few more moves he got. New ones is that claw pounce, you know, different variations, claw slash, reptilian dash. That's that slide again. That slide always comes back. And he got invisibility, stealth, same difference. And he has the ballistic run. I don't remember what the ballistic run is. I didn't really use that because this is when they had different variations too. He had poison gas and toxic fumes. Those probably are part of the variations I didn't really use, so I don't remember those. And he had a pretty dope X-ray too. Now, again, I didn't really play this one that much, but I know this one was combo heavy, so I've seen people play online and do some crazy combos with Reptile, man. This is one of his best games. Now, last game I'm going to talk about before I go to the new era is MK11. Reptile was not there. I was sad. I even made a video about it a few years ago before the game came out. But it's fine though, because he's coming back for this next one. One cool thing they did about Reptile and MK11 was the fact that they gave Scorpion, Kung Lao, and Jade like reptilian skins that kind of make them look like they fit in. So I thought that was pretty dope. And you can also see them in the crypt too. But let's jump to the new era. Liu Kang's era, the new era. Now I hope Liu Kang didn't do my boy bad and made him a lackey again. I hope he actually has substance. It sounds that way anyway, like he's actually going to do something. Actually has a story, and like he has a chapter in this mode too when he fights Katana. I hope so, because I want to play with Reptile. Now, one of the few things they pointed out with his bio is the fact that he's a Zartarian slave. Now I wonder, are the Zartarians from their own realm again? Because it did say they live on the outskirts of our Outworld. Now, another thing they said is he's one of the reptilian races. Now, I remember that Zartaria was a realm, and he was a Saurian. So maybe, you know, there's other races. We might see some of those other races. I guess we're going to find out. Now, back to his personal thing. He was they are shapeshifters, I believe, but he's the only one that can shapeshift into a human, or turn invisible, I should say. They should all be able to do that. But he can turn into a human. Now, they bullied him for that, man. That's kind of messed up. We know we don't like bullies, Naruto style. Anyways, after getting bullied so much, he ended up leaving home, and I think he ended up getting captured by Shang Tsung, because it looked like he's in the Shang Tsung flesh pits and he's working there. That's kind of why he has all those keys. That's what everyone's saying around the internet anyway. So maybe he works from him and the good guys come, but he doesn't want to be a bad guy anymore. He wants to help them. So maybe he's helping them. He's that, I don't want to say a bad guy, but he's that thief that says, you know what, I want to be a good guy. So he's trying to be a good guy. Anyways, that's the major things I see from this, man. I just can't wait to play this game. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I got a couple links for some other videos I want you guys to check out if you're a Mortal Kombat fan. And when the I don't know if I'm a stream. I probably not, but I will upload some videos of the online beta this weekend. So I'll see y'all then. Appreciate you.